Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna be going through the story real fast. See how far I can get. I have a couple hours. See if I can mess with the audio a little bit. I think that should be good. But yeah, let's see how the final chapter goes for the season. Belle, you have arrived just in time. What's up? What are you guys talking about? Nothing much. I'm just a bit worried about my brother. Don't overthink it. I hope that's all. All right, I made some osmanthus cakes earlier to lift my mood. I'm not sure if it'll suit your taste, but would you like to try some? As she speaks, she pushes the osmanthus cakes she has, she has closer to you, her eyes full of anticipation. I like that's what starts the story. And I pass out and die. To enter immersive storytelling during this mode, you cannot progress other types of missions or switch main story chapters in the long logbook system. Continue.
Wow, your osmanthus cakes are so good. So soft. But it's a little too sweet?
The sweeter the better, I say.
It is a bit sweet, but there's nothing wrong with a little sweetness. Really? Sorry, I guess I added too much sugar. I'll make it much better for you next time.
It's already very delicious.
There's no need to be so nervous, Xiaoguang. It's already delicious. I'm glad you like it.
But I've always wondered, why do you like osmanthus cakes so much?
Actually, I just like anything related to osmanthus. I remember a long time ago, when I just joined Yunquei Summit, there was a dessert shop on the corner of a nearby street. They made amazing osmanthus cakes there, so I always pestered my brother to get some for me. But for some reason, I ended up with a stomachache every time I ate them. So my brother eventually stopped me from eating them. Then I decided to try making osmanthus cakes myself. So long as I made sure to use the right amount of the right ingredients, I was fine.
She speaks, her eyes carry the nostalgic she has towards that past and a hidden determination. Yet just as you're enjoying your osmanthus cakes, Senior Fufu suddenly runs over.
So this is where you were. Senior Fufu, you're back. Yeah, we heard something happened again in Wi-Fi, so we hurried back as fast as we could. We just got here today. But never mind that. I just got word something strange has appeared over at Siloon Bay. We should go take a look.
You head to Silent Bay with Senior Fufu. Oh, cool. Is that one of the flowers you find in the void? Or in the in the hollows? Is that mellow? Out of nowhere, don't they? Pretty sus if you ask me. But they are really pretty. My mom always said the prettier something is, the more dangerous it gets. No way, aren't you overthinking this? These white flowers used to only bloom in the hollow. See, Big Sis Belle says so too. If something that's supposed to only be in the hollow shows up here, yeah, that's pretty freaky. Thanks for the heads up, Belle. We better stay away from these white flowers. Flowers pop up from the active. Seen it before. Known plant species discovered in Phalium Heights. Crouching down, Yeshon carefully brushes her fingertips across the white petals. Her face fills with shock and quiet worry.
How is this possible? Those strange white flowers we saw inside the hollow are showing up out here, too. And is it just my imagination? Or does it somehow feel like the Qingming sword is reacting to them?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Same. They look exactly like the ones in my memory. If only Ishu and Shifu were here, she'd know what to make of this.
With everything that's happening in Phylum Heights, it's
That's a
only right
wild
for the
mustache.
Preceptor to report directly to the mayor. That's her duty.
A man in Yunkei Summit uniform stands there without anyone noticing. His sharp eagle-like gaze sweeps over white flowers on the ground and then lands on Yishengwang.
And including, of course, the mess your brother caused. Yesha Yun. He's brought shame upon Yunquei Summit.
Mr. Liu! My brother, he's just...
Yeshunguang, facts are facts. There is no arguing them. But remember this. The two of you walk different paths. You have your own burden to bear. Since you've inherited the Qingming sword, you must carry everything it represents. That is your destiny.
Who is this?
Excuse me, but who might you be?
Sorry, I forgot to introduce him. He's Yunquei Summit's current...
I am Lu Hengzhou. I know who you are. Yishuan's new disciple. As for these flowers, they've already been reported. So far, they seem harmless, exhibiting no signs of aggression. They're structurally fragile and ordinary in every way.
No, they're not. I've seen these flowers before, back when the old capital fell, and we also found a ton of them deep inside Limnian Hollow. The weird thing is, whenever we approached them, it seemed to weaken the effects of the corruption.
Is that so? Then just to be safe, you may clear these flowers away for now.
Okay, I'll try.
Swings her sword, light flashes, and the white flowers before her crumbles instantly into ash. Far more fragile than they look. Are they really just ordinary plants?
Mr. Liu, please believe me. These flowers aren't as simple as they look. There's something deeper going on. We can't just let them spread like this.
You're not usually this persistent. Is it because of what you've been through lately? Or have you met someone special who's made you start questioning things?
Seems to glance in your direction, or is that just your imagination?
No, that's not it. I just feel like this is too important to ignore.
All right. Tomorrow evening, I shall gather all the relevant people. We'll meet at the temple.
Thank you.
Of course, this isn't only about the flowers. It's also time to come to a final verdict on your brother's actions. I'll need to review everything and make a statement that does right by the disciples of Yunquei Summit.
I understand.
Good. That's all I needed to hear. Yeshunguang, never ever forget who you are, or the duty that comes with your gift and your sword.
Turns to leave. As he brushes past, he pauses for a brief moment and murmurs something only the two of you can hear.
Let's hope your presence in her life brings strength, not burden.
Sorry you had to see that. Mr. Liu's always been that way. He takes Yunquei Summit's honor more seriously than anything. But I'm sure he didn't mean any harm.
So who exactly is he?
So, who exactly is this Mr. Liu? Is he one of our seniors at Yunquei Summit or something?
He's an elder of Yunquei Summit. He's the one who manages everything when Ishu and Shifu's not around.
Elder of Yunkei Summit. I thought everyone at Yunkei Summit.
An elder? But I heard that Ishu and Shifu was the only one from Yunquei Summit who survived the Phylum Heights incident back then.
Well, he's more of a guardian than a fighter.
Hmm.
Back when everyone left the mountain, He was tasked with making sure the disciples' families were safe. That's how he survived the disaster. I didn't think he'd come here, too. Guess that means whatever's happening lately really is serious.
Seems kind of strict with you. Doesn't seem like he doesn't seem to like me much.
Feels like he's kinda strict with you.
Well, he always says that since I inherited the Qingming sword, I must live up to that title that comes with the responsibility. He's just got high expectations for me. Alright, enough of that. It's getting late and I need to prepare for tomorrow's meeting. Oh, right! The osmanthus cakes! They turned out a little off this time, but next time I'll make the perfect batch for you to try. It's a promise, okay?
Her eyes glimmer as she looks at you, and like she's finally gathered the courage, she holds out her pinky. Reach out and hook yours gently with hers. A bright, content smile spreads across her face.
See you tomorrow.
Turns and disappears around the corner, just like any ordinary girl, yet somehow as you watch her go, she shakes the feeling that she's carrying something far heavier than she ever lets on. To be fuel for the night. After a night's rest, it's soon time for the meeting. It's almost time for the meeting. Let's head to the Suibin Temple Hall now. And they invited us. How interesting. Regardless of our identity, solve the issue that matter. When my junior arrive. You arrive at Suibin Temple, main hall. Everyone's already here. Everyone joins remotely due to other applications. Sansa quietly at one side, nervously twisting the edge of her clothes.
Since everyone's here, let's begin. The purpose of this meeting is to gather what we know, review the current situation, and discuss what to do with Yeshu Yun.
My apologies, everyone. It is a little inconvenient for me, so I'll have to join you like this. When I heard what happened with
No.
I had planned to return to
Oh, they forgot the the audio thing there.
From the mayor. There's been an abnormal disturbance inside Hollow Zero, and as manpower was insufficient, Section 6 and I were sent to deal with it. It's a complicated matter and still has yet to be resolved. I am unable to leave at this time. Mr. Liu has given me a rundown of the situation regarding the creator. The situation is dire, so I've also shared this information with the mayor. However, my information is likely not complete. As such, I would like each of you who was there to briefly recount what happened so we can make the most accurate judgment possible.
Long story short, that Miss Sarah from the Exaltists was behind a whole string of events. Her real goal was to awaken the creator. Meanwhile, Yeshu Yun's so-called partnership with Sarah was just a cover. What he really wanted was to destroy the creature before it could fully awaken. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. He overestimated himself, and in the end he was possessed by the creator's power. We ended up having to fight him.
Thanks to Xiaoguang's assistance at a crucial moment, we were able to subdue the monster under the creator's control and awaken Yeshu Yun.
Well, at least the voices are there, but they're kind of messing up on the voice module. That's it's pretty uncanny a little bit, but it's whatever.
It's all thanks to Xiaoguang. Without her, we wouldn't have been able to suppress that monster or rescue Senior Ye.
Yet everything comes with a price. And that price... Xiaoguang, you used the power of the Qingming sword, didn't you?
I'm sorry, Shifu.
When you inherited the Qingming sword, I told you, unless it's a matter of life and death, you must never draw it from its case or tap into its power source.
But my brother's life was hanging by a thread, and my friends were in danger. Please, Shifu, tell me, what situation could possibly be more dire than that?
Xiaoguang, I'm not blaming you. It's just, more than saving others, I'd rather you learn to protect yourself. Let's leave it here for now. Anyone else have something to add?
Though we ultimately prevailed, Yeshu Yuen left on his own in the chaos. We have no information on his whereabouts.
I've also been informed of that. I'll see what I can do to locate him.
High Preceptor, Yeshu Yun colluded with the Exaltists, endangered Phylum Heights, and brought shame upon Yunquay Summit. Surely this can't be brushed aside with just a vague locate him, can it?
You probably don't know this, but before I left, I sent the Qingming bird to Lemnian Hollow to search for him. But the poor thing got trapped there by the Exaltists and only just made it back. When I examined the bird, I realized Shuyan had been trying to send me messages about the Creator, but they never got through. So no, Shuyan never really sided with the Exaltists or betrayed Yunquay Summit, and that's exactly why we need to find him. Hear what he has to say, face to face.
My brother must have had his own reasons for everything he did. I know he'd never betray us.
Whatever the case, Yeshu Yun has done real damage to Yunquay Summit's reputation. Still, the details can wait until he returns. We'll deal with it properly then.
I take it you two are finished now? Then let me add something. When Sarah tried to summon the Creator, we saw this really weird black mist appear. And the strange thing is, we couldn't even hit it. Our attacks went right through.
Couldn't hit it.
That black mist is a formless entity. To harm it, you must condense it into a tangible state, just like the creature the Creator commanded.
I see it now. That black mist must be the true form of the Creator's power. I've already discussed this with the mayor. He plans to conduct a discreet investigation through his own channels. For now, we're to stay put. Especially you, Xiaoguang. You need to stay in the temple and focus on recovering. Don't take any more risks.
But
Shifu's right, Xiaoguang. You fainted before, remember? You really can't keep pushing yourself like this anymore.
Yeah, Xiaoguang. Since both Shifu and the mayor are stepping in, we can finally take a little break.
The power of the Qingming sword is both the pride of Yunquay Summit and the burden of its wielder. Right now is not the time for it to be drawn. You must cherish this power, and use it for the sake of many, not to serve your own feelings. So, I agree with the High Preceptor's decision. Yeshunguang, you need to rest.
How about we let Xiaoguang speak for herself first? She's the one who's actually going through all this.
thank you, Junior.
I see her way, gratitude flickering in her eyes. Then she takes a deep breath like she's gathering every ounce of courage and meets everyone's gaze head on.
I want to help with the investigation too. Even without drawing the sword, there must be something I can still do. Please, let me.
No. I've already said this before. If you want to avoid the sword's negative effects, you must stay away from anything related to it. This isn't up for debate. If there are no objections, I'll take my leave here.
Since the High Preceptor has spoken, this meeting is concluded. Thank you all for your cooperation.
The air is heavy with silence. Yeshunguang's shoulders slump a little. She quickly lifts her hand to wipe her cheek like she's erasing something, then running from everyone's gaze. Looks like there's drama going down at Yunquay Summit. Yunquay Summit and Krampus definitely have very different styles. How's Bonnie Shifu's finding Krampus? Getting used to it, thank you for asking. Bonnie is a key player in Krampus now, you know. Someone like him, a powerful yet honest and reliable, is a rare find. Of course, we had to snatch him up right away. Alright, Senior Zhao seems to have taken on a big mission lately. We might need to help out, so let's be ready. Zhao. That's right, Senior Zhao is a super busy person, and the boss really trusts her. Let me tell you a secret. She even has this wild title, Krampus's Unbeaten Legend. Word is, since joining Krampus on the boss's recommendation, she never failed a single mission she's taken on. I see Senior Zhao is certainly impressive. Well, it feels kind of weird hearing you call her senior. Oh my, it's getting late, Bunya, and I should head back to Krampus. See you later then, Proxy. We shall be taking our leave. Alan and Bunway leave first. Keeper of the Changing Sword shouldn't be so childish. I like how they both have their hands. The Keeper of the Changing Sword Yushuan should shoulder more responsibility. The way she's acting now is a total disgrace to Yunke's summit. Wang didn't want to become the sword keeper either. She's still so young. Ridiculous. Becoming the keeper of the Qingming sword is a tremendous honor. It should be the goal of every Yunque Summit disciple. If only I or Yishuan had become the sword keeper instead. What a shame. Alas, that's enough chit-chat. We have much to do. Next, you should take some disciples to deal with those strange white flowers in Falim Heights. She was particularly wary of those flowers earlier. There must be some reason for that. Regardless of my concerns, I trust that the Qingming Swordkeeper's judgment when it comes to danger. As for an investigation into the creator's power, I shall handle that personally. Understood, Mr. Liu. I'll arrange for it right away. Together. Ah! That's a place.
Belle, I'm still not entirely at ease. Even if Xiaoguang seems fine now, we can't rule out that the Qingming Sword's effects could worsen. It won't be good if she really does lose all of her memory. Maybe we should reach out to Yishuan Shifu again.
Right. But reaching out to Shifu directly might be disruptive. She's had her hands full lately. Let's consult Senior Fufu first.
Find Jufufu and tell her about your worries that Xiaoguang may really be losing her memory. Turns out she's been just as anxious about it after some discussions.
Shifu, we're really worried about Xiaoguang. If she really does start showing signs of memory loss, is there anything we can do?
There's nothing we can do. According to the records of past sword wielders, memory loss itself is a warning sign. Once it begins, the erosion caused by the Qingming sword only grows stronger, and after that, there's no turning back.
No way!
But, based on my studies, as long as the case remains intact and Xiaoguang refrains from drawing on the sword's core power, its influence on her can, in theory, be contained. So you must keep a close eye on her condition. Whatever happens, she must never use that sword the way she did before.
Understood. We'll keep a close watch on her.
And about what I said during the meeting earlier, I was too harsh. I didn't think about how it would make her feel. I know she only wanted to help, but after my sister, after what happened to my sister, I can't lose another person to that sword, especially not my own disciple. Someone I'm supposed to protect. If only the Qingming sword had chosen me instead.
Please don't blame yourself, Shifu. I know you only said those things because you're worried about Xiaoguang. I'm sure she'll understand too.
Qingming sword chooses its own master?
Hold on a second. That means the Qingming sword actually chooses its own master?
Yes, that's right. The Qingming sword chose every one of its masters. Only those it accepts can resonate with it and wield its power. But even after all these years, no one has figured out what that sword looks for. It doesn't seem tied to strength, talent, or anything measurable. Back when Xiaoguang and Shiyan joined Yunque Summit, Mr. Liu thought Shiyan showed far greater potential. I once guessed the Qingming sword might choose people with a certain kind of constitution, but that doesn't explain why it passed over me, when my constitution is far closer to my sister's, and chose Xiaoguang instead. We know far too little about this sword.
I wonder if it picks people that self-sacrifice. Because I think Yuan's sister was more on that side as well. If she would give up everything for her younger sister.
They knew the tragic fate of the Qingming sword's wielders. Why let Xiaoguang inherit it?
This was
Damn it.
my mistake. One I'll never be able to forgive myself for. After my sister's accident, I devoted everything I had to studying how to suppress the sword's side effects. When I finally succeeded with the case, I naively thought that would be enough, and that the sword could be tamed. So, I let my guard down. Back then, Xiaoguang had only just joined the sect. She was still a curious child. One day, when she was playing behind the mountain, she wandered into an off-limit area where the case was kept. All it took was one touch, and the sword chose her. Once the bond is formed, it can't be undone. Until the keeper's death. If only I'd been more careful with its safekeeping. The case had been successful, and I let my pride dull my vigilance. None of this would have happened.
I've heard about it. According to Elder Lu, it was just an accident. No one could have known that something as simple as a touch would form a bond. Instead of blaming anyone, maybe we should focus on what to do next. The way she looked just now, she must be really hurting inside.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Leaving her alone with her thoughts right now probably isn't helping. How about I go talk to her?
I still have something I need to take care of, so if you could go keep her company, that'd be perfect. Xiaoguang really adores you, you know. Having you by her side will make her feel so much better.
Please, when you see her, tell her I'm sorry. Tell her it's my fault.
Yuzhuan lets out a quiet sigh before ending the call. Zhifufu and Wise both have other matters to attend to and leave soon after. Doesn't seem to be in her room. Wonder where she went. There's a notebook on the desk. Looks like it's Xiaoguang's diary. Should I take a look? Take a quick glance. It's filled with densely packed text, seemingly documenting something in great detail. But feeling a bit guilty, you can't make out the details. You quickly close it back up. If Xiaoguang's new diary entry. Just then, a familiar voice comes from behind me. It sounds a bit startled and flustered, even.
Belle? What are you doing here?
I'm a little worried about you.
You looked kinda down just now,
Hmm.
so I got worried and thought I'd come check up on you.
Suddenly, a chubby orange cat waddles out from the corner of the room. It looks over, meows triumphantly, and
Thank you. I'm fine, really. But you, my diary?
I might have caught a glimpse.
I'm sorry. I actually caught a glimpse.
Huh? Wait, what exactly did you see?
Speaking, another familiar voice comes from behind.
Oh, you're both here. Perfect. I was just about to go looking for you. Xiaoguang, about what happened at the meeting, Shifu asked us to pass on her apology.
I know. She's only being strict because she cares. I understand that.
A hint of sadness flickers across Guang's face, but she quickly pushes it down, replacing it with that polite, well-behaved smile of hers, just like nothing ever happened.
Anyway, thank you, both of you, for worrying about me.
You know, Xiaoguang, you don't have to be so considerate all the time. It's okay to feel bothered, to get upset. If I were in your shoes, I'd be hurt too. It's totally normal, really. Everyone feels that way sometimes. So, don't keep blaming yourself, okay?
Thank you, really. I get it. Don't worry, I'm okay.
All right. Shifu also asked us to do something else. A little test for you, actually. She just wants to make sure your memory's still doing fine. Just answer whatever feels right, okay?
Huh? A test? Alright then.
I don't know everything you two have been through, So I'll let you do the asking. Just 3 questions will be enough.
Let's see. When we first met, what were you doing?
When we first met... If you mean at Sweebian Temple, I think I was trying to rescue that chubby orange cat.
Looks like you got the first one right. So let's move on to question 2.
During that night by the fire, we watched the stars and talked about the silly stuff that happened recently. What story did you share?
I talked about how I didn't bring enough money when I left Yunkui Summit, and almost ended up going to that pawn shop in town. I thought there was nothing left worth keeping except the Qingming sword.
Right again! Now on to the final question.
Last question. What do you like being called the most?
Wait, isn't this question a bit too sudden?
I know the answer to this one. It's that... you know, that...
Senior?
They're just teasing her.
Wow, the wind totally drowned you out. Didn't really hear you. Mind saying that a bit louder?
It's Senior. Aw, you're teasing me again.
Perfect. Seems like your memory's just fine. That really puts my mind at ease. It's getting late, so I'll head out first. You two get some rest, all right?
Says her goodbye. She leaves the room. Now it's just you and Yushin Wang, and somehow the air feels a little different. Just as you're about to come up with an excuse to head back to your room, Xiaoguang calls out to you. I haven't had the chance to thank you properly yet. Thank you for having my back at the meeting. You're welcome. Thanks to you, I found the courage to say I want to join the investigation out loud. For me, this is already a huge step forward. I sound pretty useless, right? Don't think about yourself like that. You're already doing great. I know that Shifu and everyone at Yunkui Summit actually care about me a lot. I can't help but feel they're treating me like a glass that I'll break at the slightest touch. They carefully wipe me clean, protect me, making sure I won't get even the tiniest scratch. But rather than being protected, I want to stand by everyone's side. That's a pretty selfish way of thinking, isn't it? Everyone's just trying to help me. Sorry for the rant. It's alright. Thank you. Oh yeah, haven't you been practicing Yunkui Summit techniques lately? If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll guide you through it step by step. I didn't realize it was this late already. Well, I won't take up any more of your time then. See you tomorrow. Yep, see you tomorrow. Waves in energetically at you, her smile looking especially gentle in the moonlight. After saying goodbye to Xiaoguang, you head back to your room to rest. Tonight's sky seems especially peaceful and beautiful. Let's get some rest first. Trip is a day, you quickly drift into sweet dreams, then while deep in sleep, you suddenly hear someone calling my name. And then you reluctantly drag yourself out of bed.
It's already so late. Who in the world would come looking for me now? Did I already see that shadowy figure? Was it just my imagination? Whatever. I'll just follow it and see what's going on.
I like the eerie music.
There's nothing here. This is Swabian Temple. No evil spirit would dare show up here. It's probably just a thief. Oh, there's a cat over there. I'll go take a look.
the chunk. It's a chubby orange cat that I saved when I first met her. Seems like this little one saw something behind me. Can sense that there's definitely something lurking behind you.
Huh? Is someone there?
Hmm.
Junior. Finally, we meet again.
Wait, I know you.
Surprised? Thought I was your sweet, well-behaved senior? Too bad. The one standing here now is a beast who just wants to survive. I've been waiting for you for such a long time, my dear Junior.
Wait, Xiaoguang, is that you? You're the one that appeared after using the used Qingming sword.
You're the one that appeared after she used the Qingming sword, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Your memory's sharp. That's right. I am your senior, Ye Shengguang, through and through.
You're her other self?
Could it be? You're a split personality?
If that makes it easier for you, feel free to think of me as such. I'm the one she hides under that perfect obedient mask. The one she refuses to admit exists, but can't erase her other half. If she's the light, then I'm her shadow. If she's the saint high above, then I'm the one crawling through the dirt. She's willing to use that sword, that cursed power, to save everyone, to play the hero. Funny. But me? I just want to live. How can you save others when you can't even save yourself? It's all just a story people make up to feel moved by their own sacrifice. The stupidest lie ever told.
I can't agree with that. Xiaoguang's wish to help others isn't some kind of fake sentiment. It's genuine.
You're really protective of her, aren't you? I like it. No wonder she thinks you're so special. But let me tell you something. Every chosen heir of the Qingming sword is expected to become a hero. And yet, people are selfish by nature. Behind every noble reason hides an ugly truth. People want heroes. They raise their banners high, but all they really want is someone else to take the fall. A shield to stand in front of them. Someone to die in their place. But when that hero burns out, when she's spent everything she has, what then? Oh, they'll build a monument, offer flowers, shed a few pretty tears, write poems about her glory, and then they'll wait for the next fool to pick up the sword, to become the new hero. No one ever cares about the person beneath that title, the one who bleeds, who trembles, who cries. So tell me, if one day that hero stood before everyone and said, "It hurts, I can't do this anymore, I just want to live," what do you think would happen?
I. I don't know. But everyone has the right to make their own choice.
I like your honesty.
Suddenly leans in.
The truth is, from the moment that sword chose me, I knew exactly what I wanted. To be anything but a hero. I refuse to die before the world does.
Xiaoguang's fingertips brush slightly against your cheek. Slight chill and half smile.
Oh, did I scare you? Don't worry. I just needed some air. She'll be back very soon. How about I let you in on a little secret? This outfit? I picked it out for her. Pretty, isn't it? Looks like it's about time. She's waking up. Guess we'll talk again soon.
Wait.
Wait, I still have tons of questions to ask you.
Before you can finish your sentence, it is as if the white-haired Xiaoguang suddenly shuts down. Her eyes fluttering shut, a moment later, the familiar Xiaoguang finally returns.
Belle? What happened to me?
Wait, I could have sworn I just fell asleep. Am I dreaming? Junior, you're here too. Do you sleepwalk? I don't think so. So sleepy. I should head back and get some rest, otherwise I'll have some major dark circles under my eyes tomorrow morning. Night night, little junior. Remember her other self. Generally speaking, shouldn't we avoid provoking her in a situation like this? Otherwise, things might get messy. I should talk to Senior Fufu about this tomorrow. After all the running around, you quickly drift off to sleep. What's going on? You look like you've got something on your mind. About Shengguang, I wanted to ask you. Oh, it's about, Zhaogong. Go ahead and ask. I'll answer to the best of my ability. Does Zhaogong sleepwalk a lot? Sleepwalk? No way. Zhaogong is usually so quiet when she sleeps. I've never seen her sleepwalk before. But with everything that's been going down lately, she's must be under a lot of pressure too. If something's happened, it should just be temporary. Could it be the Chinging Sword? We've got a point. If the Chinging Sword is behind this, then we've got a serious problem on our hands. Just to be safe, I'd better check with Shifu. I'll let you know what she says. Back to room to contact Shifu. Just as you are about to look for Shagwang, a commotion erupts at the entrance of Suibin Temple.
Hello again, everyone. Remember me? I'm Jill from Krampus Compliance Authority. Yup, that Judgment Division of Cops. The one that makes all the bad guys run for cover. And this lovely young lady must be the rising star of Yongkoi Summit. The current keeper of the Qingming Sword herself. We've never really had the chance to properly get acquainted, have we?
Hello. I'm Yashunguang. It's nice to meet you, Miss Zhao from Krampus.
Honestly, the honor's all mine. Finally meeting the legend herself? In person? You know, there are people out there secretly placing bets that you'll become new Eridu's next Void Hunter. They're saying stuff like, she'll be the one to restore Yunkwei Summit's former glory and all that.
What? Oh, I'm not that amazing. I just...
Oh, no need to be modest. For someone as gifted and talented as you, someone who turns heads just by walking in the crowd,
Maybe.
being too modest could be considered arrogance.
Please don't say things
I think I
like
was
that.
zoning out, or not. Like I was just listening to the audio. I wasn't reading it.
Still, you're the chosen one, aren't you? And we also have Miss Belle here. Lovely to see you again, too.
Is it just me? Or does Miss Zhao seem kinda different today?
Aw, looks like you're still getting to know me. My attitude always depends on the relationship, you know. Like today, I came all the way here with a bunch of carefully chosen gifts just to see you guys. But aside from these little goodies, I also brought something you'll definitely want. Information about Mr. Ye Shuyun.
You mean my brother?
Uh-huh. So, tell me, don't I make a pretty great guest?
You said you have news about my brother? Wait, do you actually know where he is?
Don't get all worked up, Missy. Rushing won't get you anywhere. But your instincts are spot on. I do happen to have a lead on your brother's whereabouts.
Where is he? Please tell me.
Well, that's not very professional of you. In business, it all comes down to equal exchange. I give you what you want, and you give me what I want. Fair, efficient, and perfectly transparent. Barging in and asking for something before offering a trade? That's some questionable manners, don't you think?
I'm sorry.
She's just too worried about her brother.
She's just really worried. It's her brother we're talking about. So, what's your condition? What do you want from us?
Now we're talking, Proxy. A new unknown area has appeared in Lemnian Hollow, and I'm heading there to investigate. That's why I'm here.
An unknown area?
Correct. And to sweeten the deal, I'll throw in a bonus. According to the latest observation data, the area covered by Lemnian Hollow has expanded by approximately 0.002%, accompanied by abnormal miasma activity. This occurred right after your battle with Yeshuyun ended. So, my theory is that there's some kind of abnormal miasma in that newly emerged unknown area, which is causing Lemnian Hollow to expand. I need your help investigating it.
But why me? If you need help from a proxy, I get that, but what can I do for you?
Because you're the current keeper of the Qingming Sword. And I've heard a few interesting tidbits from Dylan, like how the Qingming Sword reacts oddly near the Hollow Steps, and how it was the sword's power that ultimately saved Yeshu Yuan. Also, did those white flowers that appeared in Waifei cause a strange reaction from the sword? Like some sort of resonance?
That's right. The Qingming sword started trembling when we came into contact with those flowers. Wait, how did you know?
I'm just connecting the dots on what we know so far. If my guess is right, the power of that sword, this new area, and the entire Lemnian Hollow are all connected somehow. And those strange white flowers may just be related to the abnormal miasma causing this expansion. So, I need you, Missy, and our brilliant proxy friend here to join me. Of course, as payment, I'll give you the exact coordinates where your brother was last seen. I spotted him right at the edge of that new area.
All right, I'll do it.
That's a decisive answer. What about you, Proxy?
But your health.
I want to say yes, but Xiaoguang's health. Yishuan Shifu warned us more than once not to let her get near anything that could trigger the Qingming sword again.
I'm fine, Junior. You tested me before, remember? My memory's perfectly normal.
You
Our
fucking lied to us, I swear.
None of them have found any trace of my brother. This might just be my best shot.
She just memorized her diary. I really need to think about
I
it.
understand where you're coming from, but this is too risky. I need to think it over. Miss Zhao, what if it's me and a few other Yunquei Summit disciples who go with you instead of Xiaoguang?
Not an option. Observing the connection between that hollow area and the Qingming sword is part of my research. My terms are non-negotiable. Looks like you two aren't exactly on the same page yet. That's all right. I'm patient. I can wait. And don't worry, I never force a deal. So, if you decide you do want to work with me, come and find me at the cable car station. I'll be waiting there for your good news. Proxy, you're smart, I can tell. I'm sure you'll make the most reasonable choice.
Why does that sound like a threat? Zhao turns to leave, but before walking out, she shoots you a knowing look. Before you can figure out what that means, Yeshong speaks up, her voice tight with urgency.
I know you still
Oops.
I need this.
I don't care if I get punished. What matters to me is your health condition. We know too little about the Qingming sword. We can't take blind risks.
You know, before my brother left, I think I heard him say something. He said he'd save me. So I think maybe that's why he left without telling anyone why. Maybe it's because of me. But here I am, pretending nothing happened. Stuck here in this waiting, praying, doing nothing. I don't want to be the fragile doll hiding in a glass house everyone keeps locked away anymore. I want to give something back. To use my strength to protect the people who've always protected me. I want to return the warmth and love I've received with my own hands.
Damn it. She's guilt tripping me.
All right. If you've already made up your mind, I'll respect that. You have my word. We'll go.
Thank you. Really. Thank you. To be honest, I've been meaning to tell you that you're really special to me. Maybe it's the sword, but everyone, my brother and all the people at Yunquai Summit, they all treat me like I'm made of glass. I know they mean well, but it makes me feel guilty and trapped. But you listen to me. You stand up for me. You make me feel respected, even when everyone else thinks I'm being reckless. That means more to me than I can ever say.
But promise me one
No
thing.
need to thank me, but promise me one thing. Whatever happens in the Hollow, promise me you'll put your own safety first.
I promise.
And about what you said, that you don't want to be the one who always needs protecting. Honestly, I've never thought of myself as your protector. You're way too strong for that, Senior. I'm just accompanying you, that's all. No matter what you decide to do, just know that I'll be by your side. That's a promise. Will you promise me that too? So whenever I look over, I know you'll be there?
Yes, I promise. Whenever we turn around, whenever we look over our shoulders, we'll always see each other there. Pinky promise.
Once again, Xiaoguang holds out her pinky. Only this time she doesn't hesitate at all. Her eyes sparkle, her fingertips warm and firm. You hook your pinky with hers. This promise now looks more solemn than a vow. Random guy. Then let's go find Miss Xiao now. But something feels off. The fact that Miss Xiao, who, well, is affiliated with Krampus, was the one to bring news of Lehman Hall's abnormal expansion. Would Krampus, or rather, would Tops really care that much about William Heights? Miss Xiao might be hiding something from us too. Come to think of it, I heard from Dylan and Bonnie Shufu earlier that Miss Xiao seems to be on some important mission. Could that mission be related to the expansion of the Lumion Hollow? That's just my guess. I'll try to ask Miss Xiao about it when I get the chance. I remember Miss Xiao said earlier we'd meet up near the cable car station. Let's head over right now. Oh, random miner. Right. Hmm. Though it's not visible yet, something is definitely changing inside Lumen Hollow. You mean about the hollow getting bigger? Yeah. Our eyes might lie to us, but data never does. I've got this feeling that something big is on the horizon. However, before that,
I knew it! You came after all. I just knew you'd make the right choice.
Before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
Go on.
You said you wanted to investigate because you detected signs of the hollow expanding. But you're from Tops, aren't you? I mean, would Tops really care about what happens to Phylum Heights? No matter what goes wrong here, it wouldn't really affect you, would it?
It's only natural you'd think that way, Missy. The moment you learned I worked for Tops, you'd start assuming that everything I do is for their benefit. And honestly, that's not entirely wrong. But like I said before, I'm with Krampus Compliance Authority. Krampus does operate under Tops, sure. But our duty is to audit, judge, and enforce the rules. Those useless clowns Tops sent to Phylum Heights before were our judgment targets. So please, don't lump me in with them. Besides, the bigger an organization gets, the messier its internal politics become.
So what you're saying is...
Don't forget, Krampus is the one managing Phylum Heights now. No matter what happens, I have to take responsibility for my work. Like I told you before, in this world, everything comes down to one thing: equivalent exchange. We've taken so much from Phylum Heights. It's only fair we take responsibility for protecting it, too. Smart people don't take without giving back. In contrast, Yunhui Summit's shining prodigy and current keeper of the Qingming Sword, dear Monsieur Shunguang here, seems to have a much more honest reason for joining the investigation. All for her brother, right? Oh my! Who would have thought? Turns out a Tops businesswoman like me cares more about Phylum Heights than Yunhui Summit does.
you little shit.
Of course we care about Phylum Heights. But at the moment, the only sign of hollow expansion comes from your readings. Besides, most hollows grow at a gradual pace. That doesn't prove anything yet.
You've done your research, I see. But according to my data, Lemnian Hollow's expansion rate is way beyond normal. Still, we won't know the truth until we go in and take a look ourselves. Don't worry. Once we're inside, I'll point out to you exactly where I last saw Mr. Yeshu Yuan. So, let me summarize the main mission objectives once more. Enter the mysterious new area in Lemnian Hollow. Investigate the expansion and the abnormal miasma activity, and determine the cause. To achieve this, I'll need the help of the most skilled proxy in New Eridu to guide my way. I'll also need the Qingming Sword's keeper to use the blade and resonate with the white flowers so I can figure out the relationship with the miasma's abnormal behavior. No time to waste. Let's head out now.
Alright, Miss Zhao, this operation has something my junior and I decided to do in secret without telling anyone. If possible, I hope you can keep this between us. Chill out, I'm not an idiot. I'll do whatever works best for me. Telling Ukraine Summit about your business won't do me any favors. I have only one objective: to investigate the expansion of the Lumen Hollow and abnormal miasma within. And about you, Proxy, I know you can enter the Hollow through this little bamboo of yours to complete your proxy work. But this new area in Lumen Hollow is quite special. It's practically a no man's land. If you don't personally come with us, we probably won't be able to find our way forward. Don't worry, I'll head into the Hollow. Good. As for the issue of your safety, with the Keeper of the Changing Sword and me by your side, you shouldn't have much to worry about. If you're ready, let's head out.
I checked around a bit. This place used to be an old porcelain mine. It's where they used to process lumite ore. If we keep going forward, we'll probably reach the main mining area.
Stops and looks at the Chingming sword case.
That's strange. Did the Qingming sword just move? Or was it just my imagination?
Is everything alright?
What's wrong? Did the sword react to something? It's not affecting you, is it? Maybe we should go back for now and double check.
Don't worry. I just felt like the sword resonated with some kind of energy here.
Looks like the sword really is connected to this area somehow.
Abnormal miasma detected in this area.
There's definitely something off about this place.
Something's definitely wrong. The miasma around here feels different from what we've seen before.
You mean the miasma here feels unusually thick?
It's not about the concentration.
It's not about the concentration of the miasma, but it's giving off an unsettling feeling.
According to my previous investigation, this area is an abandoned mining site that was shut down a long time ago. Before you defeated that creature controlled by the creator, there wasn't even an entrance here. Clearly, this is an area lost to time. A no man's land. Okay then, that's enough intel sharing for now. Your brother's last known location is that way, and I've sent you the exact coordinates. The sector I'm investigating lies in the opposite direction, so we'll split up for now. We can meet up again once you finish investigating Yeshu Yen's trail.
Huh? We're not going together? Based on what Junior Bell said, this place sounds dangerous. It'd be safer to stick close.
According to the principle of equivalent exchange, I give you leads on Yeshu Yuan, and you help me with my investigation. Nowhere in our deal does it say I have to babysit your investigation. You're trying to get me to work for free, Missy.
No, that's not what I mean.
Xiaoguang is just worried about you.
You've got it wrong. Xiaogong is just worried about your safety. Sticking together is definitely safer given how strange this area is.
Well then, you don't have to worry about me. I am Krampus's most successful judge, the only one without a single failed mission on her record, and the holder of the title, the Unbeaten Legend. You two should probably focus on yourselves. Go handle your mission, and we'll meet up at the dock later. Just don't keep me waiting too long.
Doesn't give you a chance to stop her and leaves before you can say anything.
Since she's so capable, I guess she'll be fine, right? Okay then, let's follow the coordinates and start from the warehouse. The warehouse is right over there. Let's hurry up.
Guys.
Nope.
This place feels so dangerous. Why would my brother ever come here?
He must have had his reasons. Once we find him, we'll know for sure.
Where's my heart? Guess I'll just have to ask him myself when we meet.
Nope.
Miasma anomaly is increasing.
Wait, seeing a bamboo in front of the warehouse?
I can't believe there's an active bamboo in this no man's land.
I mean,
Did it just mention the abnormal miasma? It's just like Miss Zhao said. Let's follow it.
don't worry. I'll make this quick. Swimmer! You're a fraud. That bamboo must have gone inside the warehouse. Let's go in. Where did that bamboo go? Over there.
I almost actually forgot that there was a bamboo at the end of it's like the Yidhari chapter, I think. It's miasma. Maybe I could use those Yunquei Summit techniques. I've practiced this for so long now, I finally have a chance to use them. I tweak those techniques a bit. Aim your crosshair at the corrupted object and hold to remove the miasma influence, and after the state of the corrupted object, while this ability is active, normally interactions will be disabled.
Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Yunquay Summit.
I'm just a main character. What's up, little guy?
Alert. Unidentified bamboo detected ahead. Model unknown. Not listed in any new Eridu official databases. Risk advisory. High-level intelligence data construct detected within the target. Its data structure bears partial resemblance to samples in the database, but no full match found. Please proceed with caution.
Error. Data error detected. Attempting to reorganize data.
Whoa, this little guy can speak the universal language. Is it talking to itself? Or did its language module glitch out?
Seems kinda weird. Let's listen to what it has to say first.
Reorganizing. Data. Integrating. Hey, friends over there. I can see you. It's nice to meet you. My name is Lockspring. As you can tell, I'm a bangbu that's a little faulty.
What are you doing all alone in a place like this? Did you get lost?
I must apologize. There's an issue with my memory module, so I'm not even sure why I'm here. When I first became aware, I was already stuck here. I've been wandering around ever since, but haven't found a way out. I even got caught underground for a while. Luckily, I remember the important things. What I am and why I was created. That's enough to keep my mind in order. I was built by one of the first voyagers, Lady Sunbringer herself. As you might know, Lady Sunbringer was the chief executive officer of Marcel Group, the very inventor of all bamboo. I belong to an early series she designed, the High Firepower Combat Bamboo, model number GU0001. Sadly, that line was discontinued not long after release due to various issues. After all these years, most bamboo of my model have been scrapped. Perhaps I'm the last of my models still operating in New Eridu.
High firepower combat bangbu. But lots of bangbu can help in combat these days, right?
That's true, but I'm not quite the same. Simply put, my firepower was several magnitudes higher. But don't be fooled by how I look now. I was quite formidable in my prime. But do not worry. My combat module has been non-functional for years. I pose no threat to you.
We're not anything. It's just the first time I've heard of this type of bamboo. I'm kinda curious. What drove Lady Sunbringer to create high firepower combat bamboo in the first place?
Every bamboo she made was designed with a purpose. Some were meant to share the burden of human labor. Others, to bring warmth and company. Lady Sunbringer loved humanity more than anything ever could. That's why every bamboo, no matter the appearance,
Oh, the little hiccups.
and for us, the High Firepower Combat Series, that mission, hard-coded deep within our core, is simple and absolute. To protect humanity. I was born to protect, but now I've lost all the means I once had to fulfill that purpose. So I suppose protecting isn't something I can really talk about anymore. Perhaps my end should be the same as the others of my kind. Buried in some cold scrapyard, quietly forgotten.
Don't say that. We'll get you out of the hollow. And once we do, we'll find someone to fix you up.
It's been far too long. I doubt anyone in New Eridu even remembers my model ever existed, let alone how to repair one. Still, thank you for saying that.
Why was your model discontinued anyway?
Your model sounds pretty powerful. Why would anyone stop making them?
Perhaps because we were too pricey to maintain. Our failure rate was also much higher than other bamboo. I'm proof for both. My memory, combat, and even speech modules have all suffered varying degrees of damage. Technically, I should have been scrapped long ago. Yet, somehow, I'm still self-aware. But I've got nowhere else to go. So I just wander through these ruins, day after day.
It's okay. You can come with us. We'll take you out of here. Oh, right. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Yeshengguang, but you can call me Xiaoguang. This is my junior, Belle. We're disciples from Yunquei Summit. We came here looking for my brother and to investigate the anomalies in this area. Right. You mentioned abnormal miasma just now? What did you mean by that?
As a combat Bangbu, I'm quite sensitive to changes in my surroundings. Recently, I've noticed that there have been abnormal changes in the surrounding miasma. It seems to cling to a strange type of white flower, even causing it to mutate. Unfortunately, I was attacked by ethereals before I could observe what the flower's mutation looked like.
White flowers and abnormal miasma. Miss Zhao mentioned the same things before. Do you know where we can find these white flowers?
There are plenty of those white flowers nearby. If it's convenient for you, we can head over to that watchtower. It should be the highest point around, and will give us a clear view of the surrounding area.
That's a great idea. Junior, let's head there.
Just as you're about to set off, the Qingming sword suddenly starts acting weirdly again. I can feel it. The power of the Qingming sword seems to be drawn to those quick specks of light. There's some kind of connection between them. A connection that I can use. I'll give it a try. When the flying sword marker appears on the screen, to have Yeshengguang fly to the target location. This ability becomes unavailable once combat begins. Rotate the camera to switch the selected flying sword marker. Combo mark appears on screen. Press and Yeshengguang will continuously fly towards the target location. This flight cannot be interrupted.
I didn't think the Qingming sword could do something like that.
Ether turbulence dispersed. Nearby mini cargo tracks revealed.
That figure. It's my brother. He really is here.
Wait, over there! Miss Zhao's surrounded by a ton of ethereals!
As expected, there's a ton of those weird white flowers here. Do they all have abnormal miasma clinging to them? Miss Zhao was just chased by a whole bunch of ethereals out of sight. She's all alone. It's too dangerous. But if we go now, what about my brother?
I'll follow your lead.
You decide. Whatever you choose, I've got your back.
Thank you. I've decided. I want to help Miss Zhao first. As for my brother, at least now we know he's okay. And besides, you're here with me, right? Together, we'll figure it out. For now, we just can't ignore a friend in danger.
Exactly what I thought you'd say.
I knew you'd say that. Let's move. Miss Zhao's surrounded, so we'd better help her eliminate some ethereals.
Okay.
Don't worry. You made the right call.
This was chasing some.
This one looks like trouble.
I'm sensing a weird aura of miasma from it. Holy wind! Familiar somehow, but no. Now isn't the time to be thinking about that. We still need to hurry and help Miss Zhao. A measure of steel slices the world through! Finally!
We've got to go help Miss Zhao.
Oh, now a flying sword appears. Oh. Given the expanded scope of the first Research Institute new project, as well as the growing needs of hollow exploration and production in the settlements, we aim to recruit 3 people as researchers and research assistants. Research fields, material science theory and applications, advanced computing technologies, and AI framework theory. Assists the Lady Sunbringer and the core project team in completing the research tasks. Requirements: a solid theoretical foundation and academic background related to those research fields. No criminal record. Applicants with a strong aptitude for ether are preferred. Priority consideration for intelligent constructs. Applicants must pass a written exam before moving on to the interview stage.
Another one of those obstacles. I'm leaving it to you, Junior. Perfect! You've already handled those ethereals.
Oops.
Without a trace.
Oh.
Miss Zhao, are you alright? Are you hurt?
Wait, don't tell me you came here because you were worried about me.
We saw you surrounded by a ton of ethereals from the watchtower. We got so worried we ran straight here.
Yeah, we caught sight of her brother earlier, but Xiaoguang gave up chasing him to come help you instead.
I didn't need rescuing, but fine. Since our original deal was that you'd help me with the investigation, seems you're keeping your word. And I like that. And who's this Bangbu?
Oh, this is Luxspring. We met it on the way. It said it's kind of broken, so it's been wandering around here alone.
Hello, Miss Zhao. I'm fairly familiar with this area. Maybe I can be of some use to you. In exchange, I hope you can take me out of this hollow.
A little Bangbu wandering around a place this dangerous alone, huh? That's pretty interesting.
You flatter me. But you're right. I'm not quite like the usual Bangbu. My combat instincts far exceed theirs. Even with my body damaged, my memory core still carries the memory of every battle I fought. That's probably the reason I've managed to survive in a place this dangerous.
That explanation almost sounds too reasonable. Either way, having someone who knows the terrain is useful. Right now, that's our best option. Back to business, I just scouted the area and, as expected, the scent of that abnormal miasma is thick here.
So you also felt it. I was just about to say, these ethereals have this strange miasmic aura about them. It's darker and more sinister than normal miasma. I'm assuming this is what you mentioned before? But the miasma doesn't seem to have a tangible form. I don't think we can clear it out.
I've also been mulling that over. Earlier, I discovered that this abnormal miasma clings to those white flowers.
Right! Luxspring mentioned before that it causes the flowers to mutate.
Mutate. So, that's what's going on. If this little Bangbu's intel is accurate, perhaps we could find the tangible form of this miasma in those mutated flowers and track down the source of the expansion using what we learn. I have a feeling that this all has something to do with the creator.
You mean the creator that Sarah mentioned?
Yep, but that's just my theory. We'll need more proof. Right now, let's just find those mutated flowers. even without this whole mutation thing, these flowers are pretty odd by themselves. You're right. We've seen them plenty of times deep inside the hollow. But lately, they've begun showing up in Phylum Heights.
In Phylum Heights?
What about Phylum Heights?
Oh, nothing. I mean, it's really strange those flowers would appear in Phylum Heights.
Oh, surprised it didn't kind of move on its own. Just then, a sudden roar interrupts your conversation. Turning around, you find a bunch of ethereals have appeared behind you.
Be careful, everyone!
Combat will trigger.
These ethereals are all soaked in the stench of abnormal miasma. Don't push. It looks like the Qingming sword is resonating with them. We should look into this.
Weren't you here to find your brother? What, giving up on him already? Sit down.
I already know my brother's safe. That's good enough for me. For now, I have other things to do.
Proceed!
Leave it to me. Radiant cloud. Let's head to where the ethereals are coming from. I can feel it. The Qingming sword is guiding me.
So you're not just some dainty little princess. You're much more capable than I thought.
Thank you?
Wait, is that Miss Carol? What's she doing here?
I see. You want to make them descend. I'll do it. As long as you succeed, I'll join you in that audience before then. Now is the most opportune moment. Wouldn't you agree? Even if it means staining my hands with blood, I have to.
That was an illusion formed by miasma? Was that someone you knew?
Yes, that was my teacher, Miss Carol. But why would her illusion appear here?
There are quite a few similar phantoms around here. I've seen several myself. From what I've observed, they're remnants of the people who were once here. Their shapes and voices have been preserved by the miasma in some peculiar way, which allows us to see what's left of them even now.
I've heard miasma can preserve images of people. Looks like it's true after all. There's just no way to tell when that actually happened.
So your teacher has been here before?
I don't really know. I couldn't completely make sense of what she was saying.
The one your teacher mentioned must be the creator, right? Seems like she knew about this creator a long, long time ago. And your teacher kinda sounded like Miss Sarah from the Exaltists. She wanted the creator to descend.
There must be some
Based on
misunderstanding.
everything we've seen so far, the creator's descent would cause a catastrophe. There's no way my teacher would want that. Something's definitely not right here.
You really believe in your teacher that much? People are the most unpredictable, untrustworthy creatures in the world.
I don't think so. Junior Belle knows her teacher far better than some illusion repeating a few random words. If we can't even trust the ones closest to us, what else is there that we can put our trust into?
Ourselves. And only ourselves.
Huh.
Huh? It's nothing. Anyway, based on the clues, I think we can be
I do like the
certain
contrast between the two characters.
miasma in Lemnian Hollow that's causing it to expand, and it's connected to the creator. The anomaly you and Dylan felt before was actually a kind of inhale, like the ocean suddenly retreating before a tsunami hits.
So that means...
It means a terrifying tsunami is coming. Quite possibly the awakening of the creator.
Sorry, I actually meant to ask earlier. This creator you've been talking about, what is it?
I like the eyes it has right now. Those eyes are glazing over. What?
From what we've gathered, this creator is very likely tied to all the abnormal miasma around us.
I see. So you're talking about the same creator I know of. I've also heard stories about the Exaltists. Sadly, I've lost my combat capabilities now. I apologize that I can't be of much help.
You've already been a huge help, though. You're really familiar with the area, you managed to guide us here, and you showed us the tower.
Sorry to interrupt this touching moment, but to prevent the worst from happening, we'd better hurry and find those mutated flowers.
Right. The Qingming Sword's resonance is growing stronger alongside the presence of abnormal miasma. What we're looking for probably isn't too far ahead. I sense strong abnormal miasma. It's very likely that the special white flower we're looking for is right there. So many white flowers here. Wait, why is there a single black flower mixed in? The white flowers are turning black?
Watch out!
Cool.
So this is the mutation caused by the abnormal miasma. The white flowers completely turned black. They look even more dangerous now. It's getting...
Forget the flowers. The abnormal miasma on these ethereals is even stronger than before. Let's handle this with caution.
Ow.
Let's hurry up and check those black flowers.
Wee. These black flowers are constantly emitting abnormal miasma. I can sense it. Their destructive power is off the charts, way more intense than any miasma we've ever encountered. If normal people get close to these black flowers, they'll be corrupted before long. It'll wreak havoc on bother their bodies and minds, or both. These things are way too dangerous even in the hollow. We can just leave them unchecked. Is there any way to get rid of them? Wong, is the Qingming Sword reacting now? Qingming Sword has been resonating with something here since earlier. This blade has always been somewhat reactive to abnormal miasma. Wait, if we use the power of the Qingming Sword, maybe we can clear out all the miasma. Can't use this Qingming Sword. You finish your sentence, Wang suddenly froze in her tracks. Oh!
We shouldn't be drawing on the Qingming Sword's power.
Sweep over everyone, finally stopping on you with a faint, knowing smile.
What's wrong? You look so surprised. It's not like this is our first meeting, my dear Junior.
You're the other Zhangwang.
You're the other Xiaoguang from earlier.
Good. I knew you wouldn't forget me.
Leans in closer, her cool fingertips brush gently against your cheek, so close you can almost feel her breath.
I need to find a chance to give you a proper reward.
Oh my god. And all of a sudden, Yishengwang freezes like someone hit pause on her.
No. I said no, and I meant it. If you touch that sword again, we'll both... Fine. You win. But we won't do it again.
Are you talking to Zhangwang?
Wait, are you talking to Xiaoguang?
You could say that. Sometimes I can feel her. Her will is so strong. It's honestly hard to know how to deal with her. But I do what I can to make sure we survive.
Suddenly raises the sword.
Blood as the bond. Soul as the vow. Be gone!
After purifying the black flowers, Yishengwang looks drained and faint weariness in her face. Takes a few steps toward you and suddenly collapses into your arms. You suddenly reach out and catch her and realize she has already turned back into her usual self.
Sorry for the trouble, everyone.
That girl was your other half? Interesting. Is it because of the Qingming sword?
I'm not completely sure. Maybe it's the Qingming sword, or maybe it's just something about me.
So you knew about your other self?
What? You knew she existed? But you...
Sorry.
Yeah.
I did know about her, yes.
I mean, fair.
I can even sense what she's doing. But that night, she just appeared out of nowhere and acted so strange towards you. I didn't know how to explain, so I just pretended I didn't know anything. I'm really, really sorry.
I think most characters are just mostly flirty. Some of them are definitely like, fall for the MC. I feel like a good number of them are like just suddenly BFFs with them, like Lucia. Yeah, in this case, it's like I guess it feels different depending on which MC you pick. Because for Belle, Ishiguang is kind of like your important friend to me. Then with Wise, I would imagine it'd be like almost at like falling in love with. But yeah, I mean, it is that like somehow you're the main character and everyone is just gravitating towards you for whatever reason.
It's alright. What worries me more is the Qingming sword. She just used its power. How are you feeling? Everything okay?
Actually, it was my idea too. I thought no matter what, those things had to be purified.
Yeah, fair.
She thought it'd be safer if she were the one to do it instead of me. And it's true. She did use the sword's power, but I didn't feel anything at all.
Don't do this again.
Even so, that's way too dangerous. Don't do this again. You promised me, Xiaoguang. No matter what happens, your safety comes first.
I know. It's just...
Sorry to interrupt. I feel like I should remind you. Seems like
I love that look he gives.
Yeah, I felt it too. They're over there.
Uh-oh. Don't ninja away.
I think I see something over there. Did Senior Ye leave it?
Inside the letter from Senior Ye to Xiaoguang and I opened them. When you read this letter, please just don't try to look for me anymore. I know you came here for my sake, but I'm sorry, I can't face you yet, especially you, Xiaolong, because some darkness, once it clings to you, can never be washed away. I don't want you to be forced to confront a cruel truth before you're ready. But no matter what, you have to understand this. The Changing Sword was never a symbol of glory. It was always a shackle meant to consume you. And you, Bell, my junior, I know you're someone I can trust. That's why I'm leaving my sister in your care. I'm asking you to protect her, to protect the only family I have left. As for me, I'm going after the only hope that can sever these shackles. Until I find that miracle, please forgive me for not being able to see you, Sean. About that letter.
Do you think Senior Yale left this letter to tell us something? But it feels so vague. Kinda hard to figure out what he really meant.
Brother, he's avoiding me.
Hmm.
I don't know why he's doing this. There's so much he keeps from me. In his eyes, I'm still that immature kid who needs protecting. But I have grown up. I've gotten stronger. Yet, I'm still not good enough to share everyone's burdens. Sorry. I didn't mean to start rambling about all these heavy things.
If Senior Ye really wanted to disappear for good, we wouldn't have found this letter. The fact that he left clues means he wants to communicate with us, but won't meet us face to face. Maybe there's a reason he has to stay hidden?
You're right. He must have his reasons.
You really do just trust people that easily, huh?
What's wrong with that? Plus, he's not people. He's my brother.
Nothing wrong with that. It's just a common trait of greenhouse flowers.
Hmm.
Let's hope he's someone worth trusting then.
Suddenly starts making strange noises.
Reboot. Requesting reboot. Data corrupted. Data corrupted. Data corrupted.
Oh no. Looks like Lockspring's gotten worse. Should we get it out for repairs soon?
We've pretty much wrapped up here. It's about time we head out. I got something on the abnormal miasma and the hollow expansion, and you've managed to find some clues about your senior. I'd say this trip's been pretty productive. Too bad none of it is exactly good news, though. Let's go. I'll leave the rest to you, Proxy. As expected of a pro, you're way more efficient than I thought, Proxy. Alright, let's go over what we know so far. Lemnian Hollow is indeed expanding at an unusual rate. Just like I guessed before, it's because of the abnormal miasma inside. Though it has no tangible form, it clings to those white flowers, mutating them and turning them into black flowers.
Those mutated black flowers spread corruption around it and draw in ethereals. But I can purify them with the Qingming sword.
Correct. You said Phylum Heights had those white flowers too, right? If those also... No, that shouldn't be possible. Theoretically, they can only survive inside the hollow. Anyway, let's...
Reboot. Full system reboot requested.
Maybe we should take Lockspring in for repairs first?
Yeah, that's probably our bigger problem right now.
You're coming with us, Miss Zhao? I thought you might head back to Krampus.
This little Bangbu knows that area really well. It's worth keeping it with us. Besides, I've got nothing urgent going on. I don't mind tagging along.
So, do you happen to know any shops that fix Bangbu? I'm not even sure where to start.
I actually do know someone.
I actually do know someone who's really good at fixing Bangbu. He's not in Phylum Heights, but I can try reaching out.
really can do anything. Having you around is so reassuring. Alright then, I'm counting on you.
I mean, the discontinued high firepower combat Bingu, or where? I'll be right there. Coincidence. I just happened to be in Friendly Heights on business. Coming over to check it out. Don't you dare go to anyone else. Wait for me. I won't ask anyone else. Where should I wait for you? Heard that the Bunyan Huyan shop in Friendly Heights has some info on the high power combat Bingu. Let's meet up there. What a coincidence! Welcome to Buyan. We pride ourselves in honest business here. All our items are for sale and rare precious finds. Feel free to browse around. About a high firepower combat Bangboo. That's a real antique name. I ask why you want to know about this kind of Bangboo. Actually, this little Bangboo in front of you is one. So this black Bangboo is the legendary high power combat Bangboo. Not quite what I expected. As you all probably know, this type of Bangboo has long been out of production, and information about it can only be found in the original draft of the Bangboo Maintenance Manual, which was allegedly compiled by Lady Sunbringer herself. Fortunately, we do have that original manuscript in our collection. Since you're here to repair this rare Bangboo, our shop will happily lend you the original manuscript. But we're still running a business here, and I expect you to offer something in exchange for such a valuable manuscript. There's no such thing as a free lunch, especially for something so valuable. So what do you want? Information from deep within the Lumen Hollow. Any kind of info will do. Every story from that place is valuable to me. Of course, we'll provide a suitable compensation for your services. How do you know we should enter the Lumen Hollow? Anyone who wants to do business needs to at least basic intelligence network. Isn't that right, Miss Xiao of Krampus? Looks like this isn't just your average shop, huh? I'm good with those terms. What do you think, Belle? I can accept them too. It's a deal then. I'll go get the original manuscript now. Please wait here for a moment. If you're feeling bored, feel free to browse the shop. You won't be disappointed. Or the unknown words, secrets. New like event thingy. God damn. 86 Decial coins? My goodness. And the flash ends up comes zooming over like a turbo engine. High power combat Bangboo is this little guy. I like he's just laying on the ground. It's Lock Spring. It's an adorable little Bangboo. Lock Spring, huh? Looks like you're in pretty bad shape. Don't worry, I'll fix you up. We got the Bangboo maintenance manual too. As expected from you, how reliable. I like that this person just keeps on walking into frame, just cycling in. Oh my god, is it just the same dude? Right away, you're gonna fix it right here. Don't worry, I've already talked it over with the store owner. Got stuff to do. Don't let me keep you. I'm about to get started. I'll let you know as soon as I finish fixing it. Sir, get out of here. Still need to process the information we obtained from the Lumen Hollow. We're heading back to the hotel, bring others to spread on what's up with the Hollow. Speaking of the same, let's head out now. Catch you next time, Miss Xiao. Goodbye. Old Port Factory can be accessed through the map. Let's see if mystery. Mm.
So what you're saying is, no one can reach the High Preceptor at all?
Cool.
I'm afraid so. I've tried a few times, but nothing got through to her. I was hoping to report the latest updates.
I tried calling her a few times earlier, too. Yishu and Shifu just won't pick up.
The High Preceptor has always been careful with major matters. She wouldn't cut communication without a good reason. Something must have happened. Still, with her strength, even a Void Hunter from New Eridu couldn't touch her. She's probably just caught up in some trivial matters and can't respond right now.
Something happened to Ishu and Shifu?
We can't get in touch with her at the moment, but you needn't worry. More importantly, what's with you two? Running around all flustered like that, completely undisciplined.
Man, you have a problem with me, bro?
Sorry, Elder Lu. There's something important we need to tell everyone.
Together, Xiaoguang and you report everything you've seen in the Hollow, secret expansion of the Lemon Hollow, the appearance of the abnormal miasma, and how the harmless-looking white flowers can actually turn black.
So it really is true. Something's wrong with Lemnian Hollow.
That doesn't sound good.
We think so too, which is why we should probably talk things through and decide what to do next.
So you entered the Hollow on your own.
I'm sorry, Elder Lu. I finally found a clue to my brother's whereabouts. I had to see it for myself.
Bitch, I'll square up.
I told you before, I hoped your presence would be a good thing for her, not this. Not encouraging her to take pointless risks.
It's not her fault. This was my idea. If you're going to blame someone, blame me. I was being reckless.
Ye Guang, you're the last person who gets to act on impulse. You must remember that. The Qingming Sword's wielder is Yunquei Summit's most vital and irreplaceable asset. Nothing can be allowed to happen to you. If your actions bring shame to Yunquei Summit, can you take responsibility for that?
I'm sorry.
Belly does not speak gently.
If I may be blunt, Elder Lu, are you actually concerned about Senior Xiaoguang, or just about the title of the Qingming Sword's wielder?
Damn!
What are you implying? Ye Guang is the wielder of the Qingming Sword, and that won't change.
What I'm saying is, you don't really care what she thinks, do you? You just want the Qingming Sword's wielder to do as they're told and stay under your thumb. And Senior Xiaoguang isn't some asset. She's a real person, with her own feelings, her own will. If Yunquei Summit's so-called honor can only stand on her suffering, maybe we're the ones who need to take a hard look at ourselves.
Damn. Damn right, I'll fight you, old man. Seems to freeze for a moment. Ye Guang just stares at you, completely thrown off by what you said. Jufufu and Panyan look nervous, like they want to smooth things over, but don't know how to start. And right then, your phone rings, cutting through the tension.
I apologize if it's bad timing, everyone.
Oh.
I've been made aware of what's been happening with Lemnian Hollow, and thanks to Bell for the intel, of course. I've also gathered some leads through various channels. For now, I'd like you all to remain calm and refrain from taking any rash actions. I've already sent a team of professionals to investigate. We should have concrete data soon. Now, any other questions?
Mr. Mayor, is Ishu and Shifu with you? We haven't been able to reach her lately, and we're starting to get a little worried.
Ishin? She reported some info about Phylum Heights earlier, then said she had other matters to attend to and left.
I see. Maybe Shifu ran into something on her way. In that case, we won't keep you any longer, Mr. Mayor.
After the mayor says goodbye, the call ends.
That's enough for today. Since the mayor's made his call, we'll hold our position and wait. I shall continue my attempts to contact the High Preceptor. It is past time she returned to keep certain unruly disciples in line.
Before leaving, shoots you one less annoying look. Chifufu and Penino say a few comforting words before heading out too. Gives you the little nod, so you follow her into the room.
Thanks for standing up for me just now. I guess I've always known. Elder Lu and probably a lot to them.
Oops.
It doesn't matter who actually holds the sword. And that's fair. The Qingming sword is Yunquei Summit's most precious treasure. I still don't quite understand why it chose someone as ordinary as me.
Don't doubt yourself.
Xiaoguang, don't doubt yourself. Even without the title, you deserve to be respected and heard. Everyone does.
Okay. Sorry for making you worry over something so small. Right now, what really matters is Limnian Hollow.
You can take a breather for now.
The mayor just said we should lay low for now, remember? So, let's relax a bit. You don't have to carry the whole world on your shoulders, you know? Trusting your companions is part of the job, too.
Yeah, you're right.
It's rare to get a moment like this. How about we go out for a walk?
Sure. I've been wanting to go out for a walk with you anyway. Mind if I change first? I'll wear that outfit you saw last time.
Date time.
You said I looked nice in this outfit last time, so... let's go check out the market now.
Very cute.
Xiaoguang, you seem to love sweets. I've heard the Tong Sweet shop here is pretty good. Want to give it a try?
That sounds nice. I hope they have some osmanthus flavored desserts. I really love those.
No need to stress so much. Let's take a breather. Getting to know Phylum Heights is part of protecting it too.
Like when she runs, she fucking books it. Welcome, dear guests. We're running a taste testing and improvement event for our sweet cakes. So, would you be interested in joining in? Sweet cake state testing and improvement event. So, we're modifying the recipe and creating new flavors of sweet cakes. That's right. That's right. You can use all the ingredients in the shop or bring your own. And if you manage to create a popular new flavor, there's a sweet reward in it for you. Want to give it a shot? Let me try some of these sweet cakes first. Texture is super tender when you bite into it, and the aroma is just right, but it feels a bit bland. I see you have quite the sweet tooth. We use plenty of rock sugar in this dessert. Some customers even said it was a bit too sweet for them. Is that so? I guess that's just how my palate is, but you just said there was a rock sugar in this? Thank you. I figured out a way to improve the flavor. Engineer, give me just a second. Jiaguang turns and runs off. After a while, she comes back with a bag of candy and a bag of dried osmanthus flowers. And beside her stands a familiar friend, Reed from Good Goods. I got some osmanthus candy and dried osmanthus flowers from Miss Reed. With these ingredients, I should be able to make osmanthus cake. Good Goods is selling osmanthus candy now. We used to sell these a while back, but they're long gone from the shelves now. Still, I love these candies so much that I keep some just for myself. Since Monsieur Shenglong needs some, I gave her a portion along with some dried osmanthus flowers from home. Thought they might come in handy for you all. I heard there's an event taste testing sweet cakes here. I love to try an osmanthus candy flavor. I was just about to give that a shot. Well then, I'll look forward to it a bit. Speaking of which, I heard people have seen some new white flowers in Flame Heights lately. They look pretty nice. I wonder if we could turn them into candies or snacks. You mean those strange white flowers? They might be dangerous. It's better stay away from them.
Oh.
Oh, is that so? Got it. Thanks for the heads up. After telling Rita the dangers of the white flowers, Zhang finally starts skillfully making the osmanthus cake. Somewhat clumsily, you follow her, helping pass tools and measure flour. Soon enough, the first batch of osmanthus cakes is ready. The sweet fragrance of osmanthus fills the entire Twink Soy shop. Eleanor tries some first. Wow, dear customer, the osmanthus cakes you made is totally going to be a hit. If you're up for it, how about we make this today special and sell it at a production price for everyone to try? Are you osmanthus cakes really that good? Of course, look, customers are already being drawn in. What delicious goodies are you cooking up here today? I'm particularly drooling here. This cake's made by this customer. Come on, everyone, try some. Cake is really something else. So the aroma is divine. So this is like a pebble thrown into a lake, causing ripples that draw in more curious customers. Want some too? One serving each, please. This cake, it reminds me of some of the flowers I loved in my youth. You're really something, young lady. More and more people are drawn in by the sweet aroma, forming a long queue at the Tung Sui stall. Moon is a bit flustered, but her face glows within a rare delight. So this is what it feels like. The thing I create bringing joy to others, and seeing them as happy makes me happy too. Truly love these minute and ordinary moments of happiness. I hope this happiness never ends. Soon all of Zhao Guang's advance cakes are sold out. Eleanor can't stop grinning, insisting on giving all of today's earnings to Zhao Guang, but Zhao Guang declines with a smile. Thank you so much. Not only did you make such popular pastries, but you also shared the recipe with me. Your hands have like some magical power to create joy. I should be the one thanking you. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. So people really do like these pastries I make. Of course, they're delicious. Have some more confidence in yourself. Thank you. Well, we should get going. See you next time. And Eleanor waved goodbye. You check the time. Suddenly something comes to mind. We're just in time. Let me take you somewhere. All right.
This direction. Where are you taking me?
It's a nice place. You'll see soon enough. Nice spot, right? I stumbled upon it by accident. It's the best place in all of Phylum Heights to watch the sunset.
Yep.
Wow. It's so beautiful. It feels like a living painting. Just looking at it makes me happy. Come to think of it, I've never really taken a good look at Phylum Heights before. I didn't realize it was this breathtaking. It'd be such a shame if this were to disappear. Actually, I have something I want to share with you as well, Junior. It's the osmanthus cake we made together. I saved a little just for you.
Oh, there's still some osmanthus cake left? I thought it was all sold out.
Yeah, this was from the first test batch, so I kept it. I wanted to share it with you.
Actually, I've been wanting to try it ever since I caught that sweet osmanthus scent earlier. Don't mind if I do.
What do you think? How does it taste?
It's even better than before. No wonder business was booming. You're really good at making desserts, Xiaoguang. If I had to say, it's still a little too sweet. That's no big deal.
much sugar. I'll make sure to adjust the sweetness next time. Oh, right! I should let everyone at Yunquei Summit try it too. I'll make some more once we're back at Swabian Temple. I wonder if Miss Zhao would like some osmanthus cake.
I heard Dylan say that Miss Zhao actually prefers meat.
Oh, really? Then I'll make something else for her.
Wow, Xiaoguang. It feels like you really know how to make everything. You're amazing.
It's how I kept myself occupied when I had nothing to do back on the mountain. I'd love for you to try my cooking too. But I gotta figure out all your preferences and tastes first.
Happily enjoy your osmanthus cakes with Xiaoguang as she eats slowly and occasionally gets some golden. Cute, happy little chipmunk. We watch the sun set beneath the horizon, smiling and chatting as the night envelops the world like a warm blanket.
It's getting late. Time to head back. Come to think of it, Xiaoguang's osmanthus cakes have always been on the sweeter side. Maybe she just really loves sweets. I guess we just have different tastes.
No, she just keeps forgetting that she's making them sweet. And forgets that she needs to change it. Uh-oh.
Hey, Xiaoguang. What's going on? You're not thinking of doing anything dangerous, right?
It's just, I felt so happy earlier today. So happy it almost feels unreal. I couldn't sleep. Everyone in Phylum Heights seems happy too. That's wonderful. I just wish they can stay that way forever. Belle, can I ask you something?
Ask away. I'll tell you anything I can.
What if... It's just a what if, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What if we knew an abyss was ahead? Should we still keep going? Sorry, it's a weird question, right? I just had a nightmare where I fell into a bottomless pit. It's okay if you don't want to answer.
But I do kinda want to answer. Since we're not doing anything right now, how about I tell you a story? When I was really little, there was this cliff near where I used to play a lot. I used to love leaning over the edge just to look down. The bottom was filled with these pretty flowers. I loved those flowers. But the cliff was super high, so I was always scared. Until one day, I slipped and fell off it. And guess what? Nothing happened. Turns out the bottom was just this soft, squishy patch of grass. My butt hurt a little, but that was it. And I finally got to see those flowers up close. I remembered that for years, thinking I'd just gotten lucky. But when I went back there as an adult, I realized that cliff was barely even a hill. Just a dirt slope I'd totally exaggerated as a kid. Sometimes, what we think is a bottomless abyss, in hindsight, might not turn out to be bottomless at all. You'll never know unless you take that first step forward. So, if you ever feel unsure, just keep moving forward. Things could turn out to be different than you expected. You never know.
I get it now. Thank you, once again.
What was that? Don't catch it.
Huh? What'd you just say? I didn't quite catch that.
I said thank you, and sorry for making you worry again. I'm all grown up now, and I still get scared by nightmares about falling. It's kind of embarrassing.
Don't worry, I'll catch you. Don't be
Damn
fooled
it.
by how I look, okay? Ever since I joined Yunquei Summit, I've actually been secretly training a lot. Catching you is no problem at all.
Hey man, when the MC has one-liners like that.
So next time you have that nightmare, just tell yourself, no matter what happens, I'll be there to catch you. You won't have to be afraid anymore.
Junior. Okay, I won't be afraid. When I have that nightmare again, I know you'll be there. I believe you'll catch me. I know that as long as you're by my side, I can do anything, even touch the sun. Actually,
Split second, then just like before, it happens again. Dark hair turns pure white. It's Yashuang. She smiles at you and jumps from the roof without a hint of hesitation. The crash you expect never comes. Yashuang is light like a bird or maybe a falling leaf. She drifts gently into your arms. Her hair brushes against your nose, carrying that faint scent.
we meet again, my dear Junior.
I was having a moment with your other self. Something to say to me.
Xiaoguang was just about to tell me something.
Is that so? What a coincidence. You wanted to know what's been bothering her, right? Then listen carefully.
Uh-oh. She's a narc!
Let me tell you the secret of the Qingming sword. Inside the Qingming sword, there are two mysterious forces, both equally powerful and destructive. The two are constantly battling. Think of them as two duelists locked in an endless fight. And when two people fight that long, they start damaging everything around them. If that destructive energy seeps out, it can lead to disaster beyond imagination. Judging by the power of those two forces, if they ever broke free, the outcome could be a catastrophe on par with the fall of the old capital. So, what do we usually do in this situation? We bring in a third party, a mediator, someone to keep things from falling apart. The third presence maintains the balance, absorbs the overflowing energy, and ensures the world outside remains safe. And this is precisely why that third person gains unmatched power.
Wait, you don't mean...
You're smart. I bet you've already figured it out, huh? That's correct. Every wielder of the Qingming sword is that mediator. The true nature of the Qingming sword's power is built on sacrifice. Each sword wielder gives up their life, their strength, their everything, to contain those two raging forces, to shield the outside world from being affected. In other words, without the sword wielder to bear that burden, the rest of the world would pay the price instead. So no, Xiaoguang will never give up this sword. Because that would mean putting the world in danger. How could little Miss Perfect, always so eager to protect everyone, have the heart to just walk away and let it all burn? She'd rather break herself than let anyone else get hurt.
I had no idea.
Because it's a secret. Not even Yixuan knows. All they ever do is repeat the same empty words. Find the next wielder for the sword. Uphold the honor of Yunquei Summit. That's why I told you before. The more noble the excuse, the uglier the truth behind it. It's not the kind of truth you can share with everyone, right? The so-called hero from the very beginning is really just a sacrifice.
But why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to save me. I'm asking for your help. Your precious Senior Xiaoguang will want to save everyone. She'll keep using the Qingming sword, even if it means she needs to sacrifice herself. But I want to live. I don't care about other people's lives, just as they've never cared about mine. The only way to save us is to stop her from using the Qingming sword's power. Of course, if you could convince her to give up the sword, that'd solve everything once and for all.
Changguang leans even closer, her soft and cool fingertips lifting your chin. She whispers, her breath brushing against your ear. Soft, warm, and almost teasing. For a moment, her voice alone makes it hard not to nod and agree with everything she says.
You'll help me, won't you? If not for me, then for your sweet Senior Xiaoguang.
Of course I want to help you both, but I can't just give you my word right now. This isn't something you promise lightly. At the very least, I need to talk to her first.
Did I ever tell you? I like how adorable you look when you're serious. Which is precisely the problem. She loves you, you know. The same way she loves Yixuan, her brother, and all her precious little friends. No. Maybe even more than that. But love is a curse, a trap. Something cold and damp that seeps into your bones. Love will be the end of me. Oopsie, seems like I've said too much. Anyway, to show my sincerity about asking for your help, I'll answer one question. Just one. So, tell me, my dear Junior, what do you want to know?
I've always wanted to ask, what exactly is your relationship with Xiaoguang? You claim you're one, yet the two of you couldn't be more different.
You've seen the dark-haired Ye Shiyuan, right? I was the same. It's a gift we were both born with. But, unlike my brother and his other self, my existence isn't just about looking different. Because Ye Shengguang never wanted to just be the perfect Qingming sword keeper, the well-behaved junior everyone expected. She wants to live, just like any other ordinary person. I'm that side of her, the part that's wild, human. I'm her instincts, her desires, her humanity, the side she keeps trying to suppress. Surprised, huh? Obviously, from the outside, I look more like what you'd call a divine being. Humans are so good at turning what they don't understand into gods. Too bad I'm neither divine, nor interested in being worshipped. If being sacrificed is my destined path, and death is supposed to be the end, then I'll fight it. No one gets to decide my fate. Not that damned Qingming sword, and not that sanctimonious Yunque summit. Well then, I suppose our little midnight rendezvous ends here. Until next time, my dear Junior.
Shangguang gives you a long, searching look, as if she has more to say, but no words come. Then, just like that, Xiaoguang returns to her usual self. Oh, did I just fall asleep? It's getting late, Junior. You should get some rest too. Well then, good night. Oh, interesting. They don't stay up, get some rest. Okay. That's the same thing as when you first find the cat. Like I'm forgetting something. Alright, I promised my junior I'd make her osmanthus cakes again. I wait until morning. Senior Yin who might need it to use the kitchen too. Better to do it now.
Thank goodness I remembered. I'd hate to let Junior down.
Oh, this is the kitchen? I had no idea, actually.
Next, 3 spoons of sugar. Was it 3?
Oh no! Yep. Uh-oh.
No. This color, this scent, it's not right. I could have sworn I had it in my mind just now. Why? Why can't I remember? I've done these steps so many times, and yet...
Rubs her at her temples, trying to oust the emptiness in her mind. Closes her eyes and breathes in deep, trying hard to remember. In a daze, blurry, fragmented images flash through her mind, the sun setting over Falling Heights and her junior smile. Those fragments scatter and melt away, leaving no trace behind.
My head... it hurts. It feels like... I've forgotten something. A lot of things. Will I one day end up forgetting my junior's face? No! I don't want that!
Bishang Wang suddenly stops what she's doing, her gaze becoming determined. She flips through her notebook, finding the page that details how to make osmanthus cakes.
It's alright. If I've forgotten, I'll just relearn it.
Yep.
If I forget 10 times, I'll master it 11 times. I will remember.
Bites her lower lip and hurries to make the cakes. It's almost as if she's fighting a silent battle with the erosion of her memories.
Junior, if one day I'm no longer here, will you remember me?
Aww. Wasn't I just sleeping? How did I suddenly end up in Valham Heights? And my body has reverted back to a child. Logically speaking, this should be a dream, but can you actually know you're dreaming while you're in a dream? What's going on? I can't seem to control my body. Oh, I think I hear a kid crying over here. Is that Senior Zhang from when she was little? How cute.
Hey, what's wrong? Why are you crying here all alone?
My music box is broken. It was a gift from my mom. And now it won't play anymore. And she's never coming back.
Don't be sad. Let me take a look at the music box. I am pretty good at fixing things.
A while of tinkering, you manage to fix Xiaohong's music box. The music box starts playing its melody again.
Thank you.
What's wrong? You still don't look happy. If something's bothering you, you can tell me.
If you knew the road ahead led straight into an abyss, would it still be worth moving forward?
Oh, that's a tough question. Give me a second to think. They should be selling it here.
Welcome to Good Goods. What can I get you? I like some candy. For candies, we've got strawberry and osmanthus. Which one would you like? I'll go with the osmanthus flavor then. Here you go, osmanthus candy. Take care.
Osmanthus candy! Feels like something she'd like. Oh, I hope she does.
Hmm.
This is for me? Thank you. It smells so sweet and tastes delicious.
About what you asked earlier, I don't really have an answer either, but I'd like to tell you a story. I fell from a really high place a long time ago.
Hmm.
I leaned over to admire some pretty flowers below and accidentally slipped.
What happened after that?
Other than a sore butt, nothing at all. It turned out the ground below was just a patch of grass, something I only realized after falling. Sometimes, if you don't take a step forward, you'll never know what might happen. But if you give up, it's all over.
So maybe the abyss I imagine isn't really that scary after all? Thank you. I think I understand a little better now.
Alright, it's getting late. I better go. You're leaving already? I was hoping we could chat a bit more. Sorry, but I've got other stuff. But don't worry, we'll definitely meet again. Hmm? Oh, well, still don't know each other's names yet. I'm Yeshwang. What's your name? I'm Belle. Belle? I'll remember that name. Oh, right. Thanks for the candy. It was really good. I had no idea osmanthus flavored candy could be this good. You're welcome. I'm glad you like it. So, see you around. See you around. As if to match those words, the scene before you, your eyes suddenly blurs and your consciousness gradually slips away. Is the dream coming to an end? But then again, is this really just a dream? And those osmanthus candies I just bought at Good Goods feels like they're hinting at something. A dream just now, was it a bit too real? Could it be that I had this dream because I made osmanthus cakes with Zhaoguang and bought osmanthus candy at Good Goods earlier in the day? How did Zhaoguang know that Good Goods sold osmanthus candy? Something feels off about that dream. Just then, a somewhat hesitant knock comes from outside the door. You rub your eyes and open the door, only to find Zhao Guang standing there, and in her hands is that box of Memphis cakes.
Did I wake you? I was thinking we said we'd eat osmanthus cakes together, so I tried making some myself.
Didn't we already have some earlier today?
Wait, didn't we already have some earlier?
Huh? Sorry. I meant we said I'd make you some myself.
Hold on. Xiaoguang, be honest with me. Did you forget what we did today? Don't tell me you're starting to lose your memory. Stop hiding this from me. You promised me you'd always put your own safety first, no matter what.
Sorry. You're right. I've been forgetting some things.
When did it start? Was it after the last time you used the Qingming sword?
No. It didn't start recently. It's been a long time. Long before we met in Phylum Heights.
Zhaoguang's diary. Within its pages lies the most genuine joys and sorrows written in the dead of night when no one was there to see, by a girl who's always wore a smile.
Ever since it started, I've been writing a diary every day and memorizing the previous day's entries. so people would think everything's alright with me.
Yep.
'Cause I know there's no way to stop it. Even if I told you all, it'd only make everyone worry. That's why my brother did what he did. He was just worried about me. I don't want anyone else to worry because of me. I'm sorry for hiding it from you for so long. But please don't worry. I will keep our promise, I swear. So, could you please keep this between us for now? When the time's right, I'll tell Ishu and Shifu, and everyone else too. I just need a little more time.
Man, she just loves to spiral. That's...
This is too dangerous. And I promised Ishu and Shifu I'd monitor your condition.
I know. I'll talk to Shifu, I promise. Just not now. We still can't reach her. She might have run into some trouble. Everyone's already so worried, and with the hollow expanding on top of that... When Shifu gets to Phylum Heights, I'll tell her in person, okay? Just please don't tell anyone until then.
Fine. But once you're ready, we have to tell everyone together. It's not about burdening them. It's about finding any chance to help you get better, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Something heavy that has been weighing on her for a long time. Xiaoguang looks relieved, her smile softer than usual. Whatever comes, I'm on your side.
And, Xiaoguang, I want you to know, no matter what happens, I'm on your side. Always.
I know. And I've been wanting to tell you something too. Junior, actually,
Yep. I knew that was coming. Before she can say another word, a sudden commotion breaks outside. If you listen closely, you can even hear faint screams, and Xiaoguang exchange a glance, and the same uneasy feeling hits you both. Hurry out and check it out. Cool! Hey, cool, it's the end of the world!
What's going on? Better go outside and see.
Yep.
oh, if things are this bad here at Swabian Temple, the outside must be... We need to hurry and regroup with the others. We must not let these things hurt anyone in Phylum Heights.
Ye Guang, the time has come.
Elder Lu?
I told you before, the Qingming sword is one of Yunque Summit's most valuable assets. It must never be wasted on trivial things. It can only be drawn when it truly matters. And now is that moment. An ancient prophecy once said, when darkness devours the land, when all life withers and even sorrow falls silent, only the blade of Baize can pierce the night and awaken the dawn. This is your time to step forward, Swordkeeper. Use the Qingming sword to save Phylum Heights. Restore the glory of Yunque Summit.
I know.
Don't listen to him, Xiaoguang. We gotta meet up with everyone and talk about it first.
The path of Baize is never walked alone. When fate shifts, shadow follows light. Blessing and curse, joy and grief. One thought leads to heaven, the next to the abyss. You shouldn't stand in her way. As Yunque Summit's swordkeeper, Wielding the Qingming sword is Ye Shengguang's destiny. Heaven's will cannot be defied.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, old man.
I have no idea what you're even talking about. All I know is Xiaoguang's fate should be hers to decide. Xiaoguang, we've got to check what's happening outside. We should be able to get out through the back door. Follow me.
Don't give a chance to argue. In a rush, you grab her own hand and pull her towards the back door of Suibin Temple. She freezes for a second, looking surprised, but then her fingers tighten around yours, warm and steady.
Yeah, let's go.
If the abnormal miasma is appearing outside Suibin Temple, then the people in Phylum Heights are definitely in trouble.
I have to figure out how to handle this. For now, I should discuss it with the others.
Great, you're here too. Did you know what's going on? The sky suddenly turned red, and these odd-smelling black flowers started appearing everywhere. I'm not really sure about the details, but there may be a disaster on the horizon. Disaster, huh? It definitely feels like something big's coming. I saw Defense Force soldiers guiding people to evacuate from Phalium Heights. Let's go help too. There must be quite a few elderly people, children, and other people with mobility issues around here. Monato, you sure are as reliable as ever. How about you, Proxy? Want to join us? All right, I almost forgot to ask. Who's this next to you? He's my senior, Yeshulong. Nice to meet you all. Oh, so you're a disciple of Yunkai Summit too. Nice to meet you. Sorry, but we might need to have a meeting with everyone else from Yunkai Summit. Just like Senior Zhao Guang said, we probably won't be able to join you guys. I see. Then you guys be careful out there. Everyone, let's go with what Monato said earlier and help evacuate everyone from Phalium Heights safely. Yeah, we probably know this place better than the Defense Force does. Hope we can help. After everyone is in Spook Shack has a quick discussion, everyone rushes off to help more citizens. Defense Force. Long time no see. You look energetic. Good. Opal Squad? Even you guys? As you can see, Wi-Fi found its way into trouble again. Of course, we had to come. When you say trouble, do you mean those black flowers? You are? Hello everyone, I'm Yesheng Wang. Bell Senior. My goodness. So you're also a disciple of Encasement. No wonder you feel so unique. As for the crisis Wi-Fi is facing, I'm afraid it's not just about those black flowers. Look over that way. It's definitely something crazy.
The abnormal miasma has taken over all Phylum Heights.
I never thought something like this would ever happen. Even Junior, are you okay? You're looking pale. Are you feeling unwell? I just need time to process things. I just got a Yunkai Summit group announcement telling us to gather near the cable car station. If we put our heads together, we might come up with something. Let's hurry over there too. Besides the expanding hollow, there's also these black flowers. I tried everything, but there's no way to completely destroy them. These black flowers reek of miasma. If we can't clean them out, it's definitely going to affect the residents of Phalium Heights. If it's miasma we're dealing with, it could even put everyone's lives at risk. Everyone, this is the black flowers I was telling you about, the ones I found in the Lumen Hollow. This thing's covered in abnormal miasma energy. Whatever you do, do not touch it directly. How long? You're finally here. How do we deal with these things? Didn't Zhao Guang purify it earlier with the power of the Qingming sword? Yeah, that's right, but I still remember how it felt back then. Maybe there's another method. Senior Fufu, try not to just destroy it. Instead, use your energy to perceive the essence of these flowers, their most chaotic, most corrupt core, and try to focus your energy like a needle, piercing into the core and purifying it from within. Think of it like a drop of ink in the clear water. What we need to do isn't to scatter the ink, but to turn it back into clear water. That's such a complicated description. Oh, sorry, I didn't even know if what I'm saying really makes sense. No worries, I think I get it now. Let me give it a shot. Senior Fufu takes a deep breath and stops her offensive technique, instead closing her eyes and reaching out her hand to carefully probe the black flowers with her energy. Time ticks by second. Beads of sweat form on her forehead, her fingers trembling slightly. The black flower seems to sense danger too, beginning to sway ever so slightly. After what feels like forever, just when everyone is trying to worry, Senior Fufu suddenly opens her eyes. I found it, right there. As soon as she finishes speaking, a stream of pure energy shoots from her fingertips, striking the black flower dead center. The black flower lets out a silent shriek, its entire form violently twisting. The black petals, like ice and snow under sunlight, begin melting away from the edges until finally dissolving into a wisp of smoke that dissipates into the air. You did it, Senior Fufu. You did it. So that's how it's done. Phew, this is way more mentally draining than I imagined. How long did that take me? After hearing the numbers reported by Senior Yinhu, everyone falls silent once again. If even Senior Fufu needs this much time to purify a single black flower, clearing out all the black flowers that appeared in Felium Heights would surely require an enormous amount of manpower. It would be much faster to just use the Qingming sword. Too many black flowers here. But Aw. Poor Zhengguang, with so many of us here at Yunkai Summit, we can't let our junior sister shoulder all of this alone. At least we've proven that these black flowers aren't some unbeatable foe. Together we can always find a way. Right. Let me teach you. After spending quite some time, Senior Fufu and Zhangguang finally managed to teach Senior Yinhu how to purify the black flowers.
All right, we'll take the Yunquei disciples and clear out all the black flowers in Phylum Heights first. But just doing that probably won't stop the hollow from expanding. From what we can tell, the real source is inside Lemnian Hollow.
The flowers react to the Qingming sword's power, so I'll head into Limnian Hollow and clear out the flowers.
But your body...
Really, it's fine. I've tried it before. As long as I use it that way, it won't hurt me at all. Junior went in with me last time. She knows. Right, Junior?
Zhangguang turns to look at you, almost like she is waiting for you to back her up to help convince Fufu. I said I would always have her back.
Right. Last time in the Hollow, Senior Xiaoguang cleansed the black flower's miasma with the sword, and she was totally fine afterward.
Even if there were, so be it. That burden was hers to bear the moment she became the keeper of the Qingming sword.
Elder Lu, you were against letting Xiaoguang enter the Hollow on her own before, weren't you?
The situation has changed. I opposed before because she wasn't absolutely needed. But now, there's no one else who can take her place. Right now, other disciples will be tied up clearing the flowers in Phylum Heights. We simply lack the manpower to investigate the Hollow. But you're different, Ye Shengguang. If the Qingming sword can purify miasma that efficiently, you must enter the Hollow. Find the source of all this, and stop the disaster. For everyone. This is your duty. Your calling.
But Shifu made it very clear before. Xiaoguang mustn't take any more risks.
If only Shifu were here. Too bad we still can't reach her.
Elder Lu was right. We don't really have the manpower to send anyone else. But sending only you two into the hollow is... How about counting me in?
I'll help as well.
Miss Zhao? And Lockspring! You're here!
Yeah, I heard what's going on. Since it's urgent, I brought this little Bangbu along.
My basic modules are mostly repaired. Everyone, I have some understanding of the abnormal miasma in that area of the hollow. I hope that knowledge will be of use to you.
Don't worry, we've entered Lemnian Hollow this way before. We made it out once, we can do it again. Oh, and one more thing. Last time the Qingming sword resonated faintly with the hollow. I suspect they're connected somehow. If we keep an eye on its reaction, we should be able to trace it back to the source of the anomaly. So, one way or another, Ye Shunguang, or rather the Qingming sword, must enter the hollow.
I think so too. From what I can tell, if we can clear away the black flowers in that area, it might stop the hollow's abnormal changes.
Looks like that's our best option. Okay, we'll stay here and clean up the mutated flowers, and you guys can enter the hollow and try to find the source inside.
In that case, I'll work with my Supreme Assistant and try to learn more about the creator.
There's no time to waste. Let's split up and get moving. Xiaoguang, please come back safe.
Everyone scatters to do their assigned tasks, leaving only Xiaoguang, Zhao, and Lockspring and you.
I may have said that, but I'm actually not totally sure if your body can handle it. If it can't, you'd better tell me sooner rather than later.
Aw, are you worried about me? Thank you. But really, I'm fine.
I don't get it. This mission's a bad deal for you. The sword's already chosen you. Even if you do nothing, you still have your value.
My value? I'm not sure I understand. But I do know I want to help everyone. For Yunquai Summit, and for the people of Phylum Heights. I don't want to see them panic or suffer like that anymore. If my power can make a difference, then I have to use it. Like Elder Lu said, this is my duty as the Sword Keeper.
You're weird. Whatever. By the way, it looks like Proxy's been wanting to talk to you. I'll leave you two to it. You don't have much time, so make it quick.
Zhao, Lockspring, step aside. Now it's only you and Xiaoguang here.
Junior, you wanted to talk to me?
I know you want to help everyone, and I respect that. But I also need to tell you something. You're really important to me, Senior Xiaoguang. If helping others makes you smile, I'll truly be happy for you. But if you get hurt because of it, I'll also feel that pain right along with you. So, just like you promised me before, don't push yourself too hard. Nothing's worth more than your safety. As your friend, as your companion, as your proxy, I just hope you can value yourself a little more.
I will. Thank you. I definitely will. This is kinda embarrassing, but you're really, really important to me, too. So, if we work together, we're totally gonna nail this mission, right?
See, BFFs. Zhao is just like, can we get this mushy shit out of the way, please? Let's move as soon as we can. For this mission, our target is to enter the Lemnian Hollow and purify the black flowers just like before. At the same time, we gotta keep a close eye on the Qingming Sword's condition and try to track down the source of all this abnormal miasma. This is the only way to protect Phylum Heights. It's my duty as the Sword Keeper. I must do this. I don't like admitting it, but it really is something only you and Yeshongon can do. Fox, if you're ready, let's head out. Wait 1 second. All right. Unfortunately, I will have to stop here for now, as I need to do some things. I will try to finish this later tonight. Just because I have no idea what my plans are for tomorrow. But for now, I will call it here, at least, yeah, at least for now. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. It's really cranked up to 100, or at least like quick thoughts on the story so far. Was not expect it was just calm and ready before, and now it's just all right. Doomsday's here. I guess that's kind of just how it is. You can't predict the apocalypse, you know. Yeah, it was weird how it was just kind of like that, a little bit of that slow burn at the beginning. I guess it was kind of just the introductory stuff of like, yeah, introducing the flowers and such. I felt like a lot of the stuff was kind of like repeating itself, which was strange. Um, but overall, you know, it's still enjoying the story. I hope Yin Wang doesn't. I know she's gonna do some crazy shit, but yeah, there is that instances of she says she's, you know, grown up and things like that, but she's doing a lot of things that are getting herself into a lot of trouble, and I hope she can change that or not do something completely insane. But we will see. We will see how all this shit ends. But like I said, thank you guys for hanging out, and I will see you guys maybe later today. Yeah, have a good one.